See, that's my brother, bro. Free bro. He's coming home very soon. When he touches down, it's over. It's over.
Before 2KBaby would become a viral sensation off his hit song, Old Streets. Before 2KBaby would have over 400,000 followers on Instagram, 17.9 thousand followers on Twitter, 1.3 million followers on TikTok, and 120,000 subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording. Before 2KBaby would give back to a local community and hold a holiday food drive at Iroquois High School just last winter.
Rapper 2KBaby held a holiday drive at Iroquois High School. Food, toys, and other things people need during the holidays were donated. The South Louisville native says he wanted to give back to encourage others to do the same.
Don't nobody else do it. Tell me somebody else is doing it. I see everybody else make it out and don't come back. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the first thing people tend to ask one another after hearing a new track by 2KBaby is, can you feel the pain in his voice? 2KBaby's pain makes his music all the more powerful, and he comes by it naturally. Now, growing up in Louisville, 2KBaby and his siblings, they didn't have much to depend on, but their parents, they did try their best. But life, it was a constant struggle for survival, and he told Complex, "We didn't have shit, we were really starving, that's fucked up." Now, the kid, he started working at just 14 years old at a ton of places like Popeyes, KFC, Krispy Kreme, White Castle, and more. From his humble beginnings where he started off by calling himself Lil Sage to ending up the giant success story that he is now, well, once you guys hear the lowdown on his come up, I think you'll agree with me when I say that 2KBaby, he's one rapper who deserves to have his story told. Now, we also are going to tell you how he got his rap moniker of 2KBaby, but if you have any guesses, feel free to place them down below. And I'll let you know it's not because he was obsessed with NBA 2K. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it again with a brand new video, taking a look at the rise to fame with 2KBaby, here for you, of course, on Before They're Famous. Now, I reached out to 2KBaby and he and his team. They answered a bunch of our questions. They also sent us a bunch of baby photos. How sweet. Don't forget to leave a comment down below letting us know who we should document next. Also, follow us on Instagram at Before They're Famous because we do daily polls. All right, now let's get into this video. Oh yeah, also, new look. You guys wonder why I'd be messing stuff up. I can't see anything. Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom! 2KBaby was born Christian Michael Todd on July 19, 2000 in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, he grew up in the south side of Louisville and he was raised by his mother, Kifani Lawless. Now, his father, Charles Todd, he left his life early on, but he would return later and become an integral figure in helping 2K figure out his future. Now, growing up, 2K, he cites his parents as the primary influence in his life, and they taught him how to put in the hard work necessary to accomplish his dreams. His mother worked a series of nonprofit jobs and also put in time working for the city of Louisville. Now, while his father worked diligently as a local businessman, hustling every which way he could. Now, his parents motivated both 2K and his assortment of 7 different siblings. Now, this includes DeMichael, Tayron, Taylor, Journey, Jordan, Ava, and LaTroya. And they all had to work their asses off. Now, when 2K was only 14 years old, well, his mom made him go out and get a job. And not only did he do that, well, he got a whole ton of them. Over the years, 2K, he's worked at a laundry list of different places. We're talking Popeyes, Roger, KFC, UPS, Krispy Kreme, White Castle, Moby Dick Seafood, and even a plastic molding factory. Man, I thought I worked a lot of jobs before I got this gig, but that's a lot, especially for a kid as young as him.
I used to sell Kool-Aid gummy worms at school.
Kool-Aid gummy worms?
Yeah, I made them at home.
You talking about we take the gummy worms, you soak them in Kool-Aid?
Gummy worm, I ain't gonna give out my Krabby Patty formula, you know what I'm saying? But there's some gummy worms and they was Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? And had them in a bag, you know what I'm saying? About 10, 15 of them, bust them at school. I got money a lot of different ways. I was always just trying to come up with get rich schemes.
Now, as you can hear from that clip, even when he wasn't working, well, 2K, he was side hustling at Jefferson County Middle School and soon to E. Butler Traditional High. What little free time he had, well, he took advantage of by playing basketball, football, video games, and even a little bit of skateboarding. Now, without a father figure in his life, well, his buddy YC, he took him under his wing, and he taught him all about the streets and how to be a man when 2K was still young. But no matter what he was doing, well, 2K, he always felt like he was playing catch up with everybody else. So he decided to bottle up his inspiration so he could turn his life around. Now, speaking of inspiration, well, the music scene in Louisville, it doesn't have much of its own sound. Now, in fact, it's more of a collection of different styles, a unique mixture of musical diversity where everybody enjoys doing their own thing. In fact, 2K, he told DJ Booth, Louisville is everything. It's also in Kentucky, so you can find some country, but there's street music, trippy, wavy shit. Growing up, I was listening to Lil Herb, Lil Wayne, and Michael Jackson. Then by the time he was 15, 2KBaby, he decided to start finally making his own music after one of his closest friends, he was arrested and thrown in jail.
My nigga got locked up
Okay.
for some little boy.
Yeah.
He was locked up for he got locked up toward the beginning of the school year type shit. Then halfway through the school year, his sister called me and was like, they were ready to take him out to YC and send him to camp. And when she originally told me that, she told me they would send him to camp for at the time I was writing on my songs in my room and shit.
Okay.
I got to the studio and just run through that shit.
Huh.
You know me? They just do a light mix or whatever. I just put this shit up just to say free my nigga for real at the beginning of every song and shit.
Huh. So that was your motivation to start rapping then, huh?
Yeah, just say free my nigga basically.
Yeah.
I just saying free bro.
Now, after some of these tracks started popping off locally, nobody was more surprised by his success than 2K himself. Now, he had never even considered giving music a shot as a career, but not long after, 2K, he was then reunited with his little brother, who had been separated from him since he was 10. Now, 2K, he is extremely close with his little brother. In fact, he often cites him as the reason that he works as hard as he does. He told Complex, "My little brother is who I live for real. I wouldn't even be trying to do all this shit if it weren't for him, because he's all I got, and I'm all he's got. I just want to grind so he don't need anything. I just want him to live and be young. Because when I was young I didn't even really focus that much on being young and having fun. I was focused on trying to be grown and get money and all types of other shit. Looking to succeed at all costs, 2K, he took a huge step when along with his little brother, he packed up his belongings and he hopped into his car to drive 6 hours down to Atlanta to make it big. Now, while cruising down the highway, his radio wasn't working, so he began singing to himself and he came up with the lyrics for the track that he would later release, known as Dirty 30s. Surprised by his own singing ability, 2K, he decided to take it a step further by recording his most well-known song to date, Old Streets, which has beats produced by 2K's little brother, who's now known as producer Busta Keys. After filming a no-frill style video with only the beat and a freestyle verse, Old Streets was a viral sensation as soon as it was released. Now, it quickly found its way to Masked Gorilla founder Roger Gango, who had recently partnered up with Warner Records to start his own label, Masked Records. Now, Roger, he hopped on the first plane he could catch out to Atlanta, and when he got there, 2K, he dropped 25 unreleased songs on him. The next morning, everyone flew back to LA to put ink to paper.
I met with them and they just seemed like the most genuine people for real. Cause in my head, I already know all labels are capable of money, so I wasn't really paying attention to the money. I was looking for
2K and his brother, they would return to Atlanta soon after to continue putting the work in. Now, according to 2K, it helps a lot that he doesn't know many people in Atlanta, so that way he can focus on what's important, which is making the music. He's driven in equal parts by his desire to succeed and to never have to return to the way he was living back in Louisville. Now, as for how he got his stage name, after calling himself Lil Sage for the first few months of his career, his brother Busta finally found a name that stuck. And its meaning, it's a lot simpler than you might think. After all, 2KBaby, he was born in the year 2000, so in other words, he in fact is a 2KBaby. Over the course of his career, 2KBaby, he hopes to make the best music he possibly can and to use his voice to inspire others to be the positive change that many different communities so badly need. Now, he also hopes to build a cult following fan base, the kind that will ride or die with him at all times. As for the rest of the story, of course, I'm gonna wrap this one up here because this is before they were famous. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, we drop a new video each and every day, so here's a recent drop that you might enjoy. We handpicked that one for you because if you like this video, you'll probably like that. We also got playlists over here, so click on that if you want to see a whole list of a bunch of videos we've dropped in the past. And if you're new to the Fame Gang, be sure to subscribe and turn on them post notifications, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!